Ready, start. Honorable members will recall that I had proposed certain modifications in the scheme of tax concession for tourism industry as contained in section 80 of the Income Tax Act, full stop. Under the existing provisions, this concession is available only to approved hotels, approved tour operators and travel agents actually in receipt of payment from foreign tourism in convertible foreign exchange, full stop. The modification proposed in the bill was intended to secure that this tax concession would also be available where payments for providing services to the foreign tourists are received in Indian currency from another hotel, tour operators, etc. full stop, out of the funds obtained by conversion of foreign exchange received from the foreign tourists, full stop. In the various representations received by me, it has been pointed out that under the proposals in the bill, the tour operators would stand to lose, full stop. Recognizing the contribution made by the tour operators in attracting foreign tourists to the country, I wish to make it clear that extending the tax concession to hotels and travel agents will not be at the cost of our tour operators, full stop. With this end in view, I propose to move an amendment to the bill to secure that the receipt in foreign exchange eligible for computing the concession do not get reduced by the payments made to another hotel, tour operator, etc. for providing service to foreign tourists, full stop. Under a proposal in the bill, the tax concession available to Indian companies in relation to receipt of royalty, commission, fees and similar payments from a foreign source for export of technical know-how or rendering of services outside India is to be extended to the non-corporate residents taxpayers, full stop. I propose to further enlarge this tax concession and make it available to technical or professional services rendered from India to concerns abroad, full stop. This will, however, not cover cases where the technical or professional service is rendered to non-residents in India, full stop. I further proposed to do away with the existing requirement of obtaining prior approval of the tax authorities in respect of agreements with the foreign concerns, full stop. Under an amendment to the Income Tax Act proposed in the bill, interests on sticky loans in the case of financial institutions and banks will be charged to tax only for the year in which interest is actually received or is credited to the profit and loss account, whichever is earlier, full stop. I propose to provide that interest tax on such interests will also be charged only in the year in which the interest is actually received or is credited to the profit and loss account, whichever is earlier, by the bank or financial institutions.